This is our third year living in DC and also happens to be our third apartment. And I feel pretty comfortable saying this is by far our nicest apartment that we've had here in DC. This is marketed as a 2-bedroom apartment and it's 830 square feet and we pay $29.69 a month. Technically, this is one of the bedrooms. It's pretty big, so we enjoy using it actually as a living room and dining room. Plus we have the futon, so it's great to have if people want to come visit and stay on the futon. Here's our little 2-person dining set. It's obviously not that big, but considering what we had in the last apartment where we didn't have any dining set at all, it's definitely a significant upgrade. Coming along this way into the hallway, we have 2 closets over here, and then we'll head into the kitchen. So definitely where this apartment lacks, I guess, in space is the kitchen. It's very much a galley kitchen, but in our opinion, it was definitely worth making this move just because we're okay with having a galley kitchen if it gives us more space for the bedrooms and the common areas. Coming along, here's the refrigerator, and I forgot to mention there is a full-size dishwasher as well. But let's head this way into the den. So as I said earlier, it's marketed as a 2-bedroom, and technically the room we were in earlier was the bedroom and this is the living room, but we kind of consider it a 1-bedroom plus den with this being the den. If this were the living room, I think it would just be a little bit tight, but it makes for a perfect den for us because I get to use this as my work from home setup. Plus I enjoy making music and making videos, so this is just a perfect place for me to have a dedicated space. This is also the room that opens up into the balcony, which I think is one of the best views of DC. This is one of the colder months. I'm filming this in the winter, but definitely when it's warmer, we use this a lot just because it has a great view of the Washington Monument in the distance, and you can even see the planes taking off from DCA and even see the Virginia side. Overall, it's just a great vibe and we definitely take advantage of it. Let's go ahead and head into the bedroom. So as you can see, this apartment is largely divided up by this hallway, and there's a pretty big change in approach from our last apartment, which is only 100 square feet smaller, but this just feels much bigger because this apartment is divided up into separate rooms, so it gives a lot more privacy, but it is at the expense of not having the open concept feel. So here we are in the primary bedroom. As you can see, it's a pretty spacious room. This is a full-size bed, though I do think if we wanted to, we easily could upgrade to a queen. It has the same nice view of DC overlooking the hill with the Washington Monument in the distance, and there's plenty of room for the desk. I forgot to mention this earlier, but as you can see, this is an old building, so most of the rooms have furnaces, and then you control the heat by pretty much just twisting the amount on and off inside the furnace for the heat. And there's no central air because it is an old building. So the bedrooms have these window units, which seem to work pretty well, but the only downside is they could be a little loud. And then here we have the walk-in closet for the bedroom, and we're really happy with it. This is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, so we just have the 1 bathroom. Really not too much to mention here for the bathroom. I would say it's probably on the smaller side. It's a corner unit, so there's another window, which is nice, but pretty standard bathroom. And honestly, I think that just about covers it for this apartment tour. Our cat Teddy certainly loves the extra space in this new apartment. And really, I don't know if you could find a better deal at this price point. Our last apartment was basically the same price, and this apartment is just much more spacious and also has nicer amenities. There's a roof deck that we used just last year for a party, and there's electric grills up there. There's also a pretty nice basement gym, which is nice enough for me to cancel my $150 gym membership that I was paying every month for. And there's also packaged locker service, so there are pretty good amenities. We do not have in-unit laundry, but there's a decent-sized laundry room downstairs that takes Apple Pay, so we really don't mind it. And overall, I think we're really happy with this apartment, and hopefully you enjoyed this apartment tour.